One minute she's deep in a late night social media spiral. The next, her phone is dead, her secret is out, and she's telling millions of people to get their two-factor authentication sorted. That's the kind of chaos that only Olivia Rodrigo could turn into a masterclass in damage control. But that's barely scratching the surface. She broke records with her debut album, turned heartbreak into a cultural moment, and built a fan base that hangs on every lyric she writes. But behind the carefully curated social media silence, she follows zero people, by the way. There's a girl who still gets flustered, still stalks exes like the rest of us, and still writes Christmas songs with the confidence of someone who can't spell bells yet.
What was it about? Do you remember the song at all? What was it about?
Oh, I think it's like I think it's about like waiting for Santa, like waiting for to hear like bells or something.
So in 5 years.
Holiday track. She called it The Bells, Bells, 1L. She couldn't write, but that didn't stop her, and honestly, it slaps. But here's where it gets interesting, because the real Olivia, the one beyond the platinum singles and the sold-out tours, showed up fully in this conversation. And what she revealed was far more compelling than any headline. Let's talk about the border control situation. Traveling back into the United States after a string of Canadian tour dates, Olivia was pulled off her tour bus at 3 a.m. and marched into an interrogation room by a federal officer with a gun on his hip. He wanted to know if she'd ever been arrested. She said no. He pushed back. He told her she could go to jail for lying to a federal officer. She started gaslighting herself, genuinely wondering in that moment if maybe she had been arrested and somehow forgotten about it. 30 minutes of interrogation, a full panic attack, and then the reveal. The officer had mixed her up with a girl named Olivia Rodriguez. Same age, similar face, multiple prior arrests, one letter difference in a surname. That's all it took to send one of the world's most famous pop stars into a spiral at a border crossing in the middle of the night. She told the guy to be more careful. She was right. And then there was Australia. During the Guts World Tour in front of a packed arena, Olivia Rodrigo fell through a hole in the stage, not a stumble, not a trip. A full disappearance. 1 second she was there, the next gone. And her immediate response on the mic? Oh my God, that was fun. I'm okay. Sometimes there's just a hole in the stage. Show must go on. That's showbiz, baby.
Yeah.
But the story behind the fall is the one that stops you cold. She'd just come from the Philippines, thinking about her heritage, her family, her late grandfather who had passed away just months before. After the fall, she was taken to hospital to rule out a concussion, and the nurse who looked after her was a Filipino man with the exact same name as her grandfather. She took that as a sign. He was watching over her. Now she says she's glad it happened. That same week, she found out she'd be hosting and performing on Saturday Night Live. A lifelong dream.
Yeah.
And on the morning of the interview, she got a note in her dressing room from Jack White. He'd promised to leave one. She'd half laughed it off, and then she tore the room apart looking for it, ceiling tiles and all, before finally finding it tucked away like a hidden message just for her. 2 tracks on SNL. One is Drop Dead. The other is something completely new, unheard by anyone. Her album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love, drops June 12th. This is an artist who has been through the machinery, the fame, the scrutiny, the parasocial obsession, and somehow come out the other side still genuinely herself. Still embarrassed about the Instagram thing. Still emotional about her grandfather. Still absolutely delighted to play a guessing game on live television. So here's the question the industry never wants to answer. When a young woman is this talented, this real, and this self-aware, why does the world still seem surprised by it? Subscribe to Viral Spillz. Because the stories that actually matter are never the ones they put in the headlines.